Hello and welcome to the Hubba's House podcast from Mom and Dad's house. Population 11 to 20, east of downtown Elm Springs, population 6 and 10 on the weekends. I am Hubba. My real name is Matthew J. Trask, and you might be able to hear some metallic noise in the background because Duane is getting shot, and that is going to be the point of today's video. Let me turn the camera around. Here we have Laramie Obstadal. Hello, Laramie.
Hello,
and
Matt.
Here's Duane. Hello, Duane. He can't talk. He just kind of stands there. But anyway, we got 3 shoes on him. We're going to put the 4th one on. We'll show a little bit of that. And I thought I'd tell a story, being that's what I do. You know, I don't know why I'm gesturing behind the camera because you can't see me, but I am.
I can see you, Matt.
Yeah, Laramie can see me. I guess I'm talking to Laramie. We ought to go over here and look at the horseshoeing man's equipment is what we ought to do. Right there is the anvil, and they still use the anvil. You don't heat shoes much anymore, do you, Laramie?
So, Matt, but most of the shoes I put on cold.
He mostly puts them on cold. He does have heating equipment, but he's got the shoes in there. He's got all the rasps and the hammers and the pliers and the nails, of course, in that diamond box. So let's go over here, and we're going to get around here. He said he don't want his butt being filmed on the tape there. He's picking away at the hoof in preparation to put the shoe on there. We'll just kind of sit here and watch him.
I gotta get some nails to nail her on.
He's got to get some nails to nail her on. And Duane is watching something intently. I'm not sure what.
You can come around here, Matt.
Okay. It is greened up nicely here in Elm Springs. Most of our troubles from the winter have been forgotten. And now he's fitting the horseshoe. He's going to tack it in place and then trim, right?
Yes, sir.
How long have you been doing this, Laramie?
6 years, Matt.
6 years?
Yes, sir.
Huh. And you went to the Texas School of Horseshoeing?
Yes, sir.
And he does a nice job, I can attest to that. You generally guarantee him for about 6 weeks,
Yes,
right?
Yes, right, Matt.
And he's shod Duane for me twice, and both times the shoes have lasted 8 weeks. And people with a 3rd grade math education will tell you that that is 2 weeks longer than his guarantee of 6 weeks.
Yep.
So his shoes do all that he tells them to do, and Duane is kind of acting like a pill here. Now he's trimming the hoof down to the shoe. Hey! Horsey can be a pill. I'm gonna thank you, Laramie. I'm gonna turn it around and tell a story here. I'm gonna tell a story about horseshoeing. This is our horse barn, also the milking barn. We call it the saddle barn. And it is the 2nd barn here. The 1st barn was over there, and it burnt down in a fire, and so they built this in the late 70s. But anyway, hi, here I am. The first horse I ever saw shod was my brother's Goldie horse, and she had foot problems, and Laramie can tell you that often they will do corrective shoeing. Right, Laramie?
Right, Matt.
Right. And so Goldie needed corrective shoeing, like a brace. Sometimes they'll put a brace on a person to turn a leg or whatever. I actually had a leg brace when I was a kid and scratched up the wall with it. But anyway, so we called a shoer, and it wasn't Laramie. Laramie would have been about 5 at the time this happened. We called this shoer, and he came out. Well, Goldie was a very flighty horse, and she objected to being shod, and by the time we were done, we had her on her back in the barn with all 4 feet tied up. And I don't know why us kids were still there, but there were cats in places I didn't know cats could be. And it took us about 5 hours to get her shod, and the horseshoer was wringing wet with sweat by the time he got done. And I thought, why in the world would anybody want a horse shod? Because it just looks like it's tremendously dangerous for everything involved. But last year on the trail ride, I had to get Duane shod, and so I had Laramie come out, and it didn't go too bad. Duane did act up a little bit in the beginning, but pretty quick he settled down, and I really like having shoes on a horse. So I had him come back and put them on this spring, and I'll probably have a set put on this fall. Shall we watch? Here's Duane, and then we'll go around over to here. Here's Laramie, about to be done. I hope you enjoyed this video from Hubba's house. I am Hubba. Thanks for watching.